Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm just a Nintendo fan, and if you didn't see the title of this video for whatever reason, you probably should have. But if you didn't, you might be wondering why you in Mario Kart Tour. Well, we have unfortunate news. So if you go to the menu, the news, Mario Kart Tour end of service notification. So it was really funny because, I play Mario Kart Tour, not heavily, but, casually. And so, I'm trying to see if I can, no. Because they announced that they were going to have maintenance, like, you know, like, beforehand. And when I saw the notification about maintenance, I was like, ooh, I was like, we're going to get hit with unfortunate news, aren't we? And I was like, because I had that unfortunate feeling in my, in my gut, and unfortunately, that is the case. So if you click here, Mario Kart Tour end of service notification, it'll go over all the information we need. So I'm gonna read it off here. I know there's also information on Twitter and stuff, but I think it's just easier to read it on here and stuff. So. A message from the Mario Kart Tour team. Service for the Mario Kart Tour game for smart devices will come to an end as of September 30th, 2026 at 2 a.m. We sincerely thank the many players who have loved and supported the game since service began so long ago. Thank you for playing Mario Kart Tour. And so I do want to note here that they also have an FAQ, I think, online. And one of the questions was, will there be an offline version of Mario Kart Tour? Because if you guys remember, with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, that got an offline version, which I think if you paid $10, you got, the full game. Didn't have to pay for anything. You only had to pay the $10 for the game, and that was it. And so that was goodwill on Nintendo's part. Mario Kart Tour is not, and I repeat, not getting an offline version. That means come September 30th, the game is gone. Everything about the game is basically lost media. Piranha Plant Pipeline, I think it's called, that track is going to be gone into the void, which is the first, I think, for a Mario Kart track, which is just really sad. Anyways, before I get ahead of myself, let's go over everything else about the game, because it was a very heavy microtransaction game at the beginning, gacha game. So, yeah, I just want to read about everything else. So, regarding the end of Ruby sales, in conjunction with the end of service, we have ended the sale of rubies starting today, July 8th, 2026 at 2 a.m. Note that rubies can be used in the Spotlight Shop, Me Racing Suit Shop, and Coin Rush until service ends. Okay? Regarding the end of the Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass subscription service, in conjunction with the end of service, we will implement the following for the Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass. Regarding new subscriptions, we have stopped accepting new Mario Kart Tour Gold subscriptions as of today, July 8th, 2026, 2 a.m. Regarding automatic renewals, we have also stopped automatic renewals for Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass subscribers as of today, July 8th, 2026, 2 a.m., which is so funny because I saw a lot of people online saying, I got a notification saying, a lot of people online was saying, I got a notification saying my Mario Kart Gold subscription pass was canceled or whatever, and they were so confused, and then they read the news, and they were like, oh, that's why. So yeah, good to see that they're canceling that. And then, let's see, regarding current Mario Kart Tour subscribers, players, yeah, okay, so regarding current Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass subscribers players who are subscribed to the Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass as of July 8th, 2026, 2 a.m., will be able to continue to use its benefits until the end of service, with the exception of continuous subscription benefits. And then, regarding unlocking benefits for all players, after the start of the vacation After the start of the vacation tour on August 5th, 2026, 2 a.m., until the end of service, all players will be able to use the benefits of a Mario Kart Tour Gold Pass free of charge, with the exception of continuous subscription benefits. And so it seems like, starting next month, like, even if you're not subscribed, you'll be able to access the benefits of the Gold Pass, because there's no point in paying for it anymore. And then regarding special events. We will be holding the following special events during each tour until the end of service. Special login bonus. There will be a special login bonus during each tour, from which you can get high-end level boost tickets, high-end points cap tickets, and rubies. Event challenges from which you can get golden pipes and more by completing challenge cards, will be held each tour. Spotlight Shop and Me Racing Suit Shop. At each shop, we will change the number of rubies needed to purchase things, as seen below. Spotlight Shop, drivers from 150 rubies to 105. Karts and gliders, 100 rubies to 70 rubies. Me Racing Suit Shop, Me Racing Suits, 100 rubies to 70 rubies. Okay. And so, regarding viewing player records after service ends, you can check the following player records for a set period, even after service ends. And so, past tour stats, these can continue to be checked via endgame menus after service ends. And they note the viewing period ends January 13th, 2027, 1:59 a.m. And then all cup rankings, these can be viewed after service ends on the official website. Viewing period ends end of September 2027. Okay. And then regarding Mario Kart Tour Report, on the official X account, Mario Kart Tour Report, looking back on everything that happened since the start of service until now, is scheduled for release. We will notify you of the details at a later date. Once again, we'd like to express our deepest gratitude to all the Mario Kart Tour players. Although there's not much time before service ends, we hope you continue to enjoy Mario Kart Tour. So, yeah, that's the unfortunate news we got today. And like I said, like, when they announced that they were doing maintenance, like, I want to say maybe, like, a week, maybe not a week ago, but, like, whenever they announced it, I was like, ooh, we're going to get hit with end of service, aren't we? And yep, that is indeed the case. And so, starting next month, like they said, they're going to give the Gold Pass benefits to, like, everyone, for free. And, like, nice and all, but, like, what's the point? Because, like, it's like, because, like, unless you're trying to 100% the game, like, can you even 100% Mario Kart Tour? I don't even know. Maybe you can. But, I mean, I guess unless you're trying to 100%, like, what's the point? Because, like, we're not even getting an offline version, keep in mind, again. Because, like, once September 30th comes, the game is gone. The game is done. It's shut down. Everything unplayable. And so just all like your characters that you unlocked, Dixie Kong's gonna be gone. Piranha Planet Pipeline, that's gonna be gone. All of it's gonna be gone come September 30th when they pull the plug. And, like, why can't they make an offline version? The game launched, like, 7 years ago, I want to say, without online multiplayer. Online multiplayer got added, like, in a later update. So, the online multiplayer was not even added, when the game first launched originally. And so, it would be so easy to release an offline version of this game, because the game is meant to be, like, the game is meant to be, played single player, really. I mean, I don't know, man. And I think if you go into the shop, you can see with Gold Pass Stories from Play, no longer on sale. Yeah. So, Yeah, so see, no longer being sold. So you can't even buy the Go Pass anymore. Like they said, it's unavailable. And so it's so sad. Like, just all just oh my gosh. Like, is there a way I can see my drivers? Like, I want to see. Like, look at all these. All of these people, all of these characters are gonna be gone come September 30th. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm trying to see if there's anyone here. Probably not. No, I don't even think I have Dixie Kong. But still, like, Dixie Kong's gonna be gone come September 30th. Piranha Plant Pipeline's gonna be gone. And again, like, I know people are like, oh, Nintendo's joining in Sony on, like, the bad news train and stuff. And, like, I mean, this is not good news at all. And I'm not happy about it. Like, you guys can clearly hear me talk about it. Like, again, it's screwed up that they're not releasing an offline version of this because so many people have spent money on this game, especially in the early days when it was, like, a gacha system heavy on microtransactions. Eventually, like, now, I think, they got better about it, and it's not as microtransaction heavy, but, still, like, it's screwed up that they're not releasing an offline version, because now, like, people's money that they spent, all the hard-earned money that they spent on this game, is gone into a void. Especially, like, come September 30th, it's gone into a void. Nothing you can do about it. And I think the only thing they're really doing is they're refunding people who bought rubies if they're not used by September 30th. But that's really it. Like, it's sad. But, I mean, I wouldn't put this on the level of, like, Sony ending physical production of games, because that's a whole other thing. Like, with Mario Kart Tour, I feel like the writing has been on the wall for a while now. Like, I think it was like 2 years ago when they announced that they were done adding new content to Mario Kart Tour. The writing was on the wall then, because at that point I was like, okay, well then that means they're probably going to end, service of Mario Kart Tour. They're probably going to shut the game down in a few years. And then, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp got shut down, but then, they got an offline version of it again for like $10. And so, everyone thought, okay, well, maybe Nintendo will do the same for Mario Kart Tour once its time comes. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp was the exception, not the rule. And so, we are not getting an offline version of this game. Come September 30th, and it's gone for good. There's going to be no way to play it officially, and most likely unofficially either, which sucks. And so, like, everyone's money that's been spent, it's gone. And like I said, starting next month, you'll get Go Pass benefits for free. And so, I guess if it's possible to 100% Mario Kart Tour, if you haven't already, better get on that. Because you got, 2 months. So, you better get on that. But it is just a shame. It's just messed up that they're not doing an offline version. For $10. Because, again, like I said, the game launched originally with no multiplayer, that got added in a later update, and so, it's really messed up. Am I gonna miss Mario Kart Tour? I mean, kind of. I mean, like I said, like, again, it helps that I was kind of expecting this to come, again, like, when the content, updates ended, I was like, okay, it's probably going to get shut down in a few years, and I saw the maintenance notification, I was like, ooh, yeah, it's probably coming, and I hate to be right, but it was. But am I going to miss it? I mean, kind of, but, because again, like, I wasn't heavily into Mario Kart Tour. I mean, I was in the beginning. I remember, like, in high school, because the game came out when I was in high school, I would, I would play it in, like, my English class in the morning, for example, like, waiting for the bell to ring and stuff like that. And then over the years, obviously, I got more busy, and I lost interest in the game. And, like, I mean, I play it casually, but I don't play it as heavily. And I never spent money on the game, keep in mind. So, like, everything from, like, the drivers I have to, like, trying to go through all these. to, like, the karts I got. I have been free to play since the beginning and have not spent a single dime on this game. But yeah, like I said, it sucks. It sucks that we're not getting an offline version to preserve this game and the content in it, especially, again, Piranha Plant Pipeline. I think this is the first time in Mario Kart history that a track will be completely unplayable at all. Like, you won't be able to play it come September 30th. It'll be gone, which sucks. I mean, unless they were planning to add it to Mario Kart World in the near future. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here, because, or else I'm gonna keep rambling, because, again, I love Mario Kart as a franchise. And I just think this is a really stupid move on Nintendo's part to just not do an offline version. I could talk about for hours how they could implement that, but that's not going to change anything, and I doubt Nintendo will listen. So yeah, comment your thoughts down below, what you think of this news. Are you disappointed that Mario Kart Tour is shutting down? Are you going to try to play the game more before it shuts down? Did you ever buy anything in the game? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And as always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video.